Ohisashiburi de gozaimasu. Butchered Japanese words, gomenasai, which means I'm sorry. But hey, you gotta try things out sometimes. And just like the title of the video, this is much more of a randomized talk, and I'll just segmentize whatever I have said within this video. Hopefully it's not going to be that long. And I guess the reason why is because I don't want it to have like to eat up too much space, that'll be very convenient. But hey, let's get into business. You know what, first things first, I'm so happy. I'm so happy because it's been a while since I've felt this longing and this kimochi in my heart that makes me feel that, man, this is it. The loving of watching an anime and you feel that, man, this is just superb, And I guess maybe some of you have already know what I'm talking about. It is Oshinoko. Oshinoko, it is such a great experience now. Granted, there's so many great animes that's coming out this season. We have Demon Slayer, we have Hell's Paradise, right, which is animated by Mappa. Mappa, they're just, they're just gonna find whatever that they can get. They are the true One Piece crew. They're here trying to go island to island, and just dominate. I feel so bad for all of the key animators or whoever that is involved within this studio, because surely, like, I don't know what they eaten, but like, they have to be fueled up to the brim for them to actually work that hard for all of this crazy animes. It is just insane. Did I mention Demon Slayer? I think I did. I did, and then what we have? Yeah. Oh yeah. We also have like that crazy anime, where it's an original, if I'm not mistaken. That's not Hell's Paradise, but yeah. But that it's like this utopian anime where like these kids are at like this one. It's sort of like it's sort of what's the anime called? Yeah, Darling the Franks, where these people living in this boxed in society, and then some of the outliers, I don't know how many, probably two of the outliers venture off to the real world, and I think they found out that it's much more like messed up than what they've expected, and also what they've bargained for, and boom, I think that's the story from there, and much more wacky stuff is going on there. Thing is, right, although that's quite an interesting show, I guess it kind of gives off that Made in Abyss feeling where the story is much more on what the world has to offer and everything. I don't know, something about that just makes it feel so, I don't know, just like heavily consuming. It's to the point that I don't know, just thinking about it, because what I just gave you is technically a synopsis. If some of you are wondering, oh, please don't spoil me, right? I'm not spoiling to any of you. It's because it is what I've just said, right? So don't fear what I'm going to say about this. But yeah, that is what's going on that series. Fortunately, I don't know the name. But yeah, so many crazy anime is coming out this season. I do recognize that. But I'm telling you, I feel like just like what the show is, showing off like different verticals of stars. One of them is from the idol sector, and that is Ai Hoshino from Oshinoko. I don't know, it's just so, man, that, I mean, the thing is, right, if someone's telling me that, oh, you're just hooked up because of the waifu, no, the premise and what the show is just so easily, well, I wouldn't say it's like not complicated, but it's just, it's by nature it should have feel simple, but it's just the way how they show it. Like, let me just take a quick example. Episode 3, right? I'm not gonna lie, after watching episode 3, I kind of in a way have that feeling, man. I guess reading the manga isn't such a good of an idea, because the anime have just presented really well. They brought life to these characters that I never thought could express such a way. Thing is, right, this is not to downplay on what the manga had to offer. The manga is spectacular, drawn beautifully, right? This is such kudos to the creator of Scum's Wish and also Akakosaka. I feel so bad because I don't think I remember the creator of Scum's Wish. I'm very sorry about that, but it is just amazing that how the anime portrays all of these characters. Take for example Aqua, right? Aqua. When I read the manga, he in my head he's much more stoic, right? For me, like the way how I imagine, maybe it's because I have like limited imagination, and I feel like I'm a little bit of a baby when it comes to consuming anime, because like my power of imagination can only go so far. But the anime, the way how they just portray it is just like beautiful, beautiful. I don't I don't even know what studio animated this series. You know what? Let's check it out for ourselves. Hold on a sec. Okay. What's that show called again? Yeah, Oshi no Ko. Okay. I'm checking my anime list. I should really create my anime list. Probably make a video of it. Studio by Doga Kobo. Back then I used to mix the two between Doga Kobo and 4 Koma, because I thought the way to, because 4 Koma is a method of drawing manga, and I thought 4 Koma is Doga Kobo, but I was mistaken. One's a studio and one is a manga. One is a manga method. And if some of you want to know what Doga Kobo is, it's like, I want you to imagine, well, if this is the Malaysian version, I want all of you to imagine Lawak Kampus. And if this was the anime, if this was the manga example, I guess take a look at Kobayashi Kami? No, I don't think. Is Kobayashi Kami for Koma? You know what? Never mind. Don't ask me. I don't think I've ever read Dogo for Koma. Yesterday, yesterday wo otate. Yesterday wo otate. That anime is pretty cool. Senpai ga uzai! Oh my god, they did this anime very nice. New game. Oh my god. Thing is, all right, new game. People, probably shrug it off. They're like, oh, another typical slice of life, just moe girls. But I'm telling you, new game has shown a lot of, complications, and also, like a perspective of an insider, showing from introducing people who don't know how games work, programming, right? Trying to digitalize all of these drawings that they have in during meetings and stuff, right? They brought it here. It's just incredible, especially in season 2. Like genuinely, if anyone wants to have like maybe just a glimpse on what game developing is, I think new game could really spark that. The first season can be a little bit tough to watch, I am not gonna lie, but watashi ni tenshi, ooh, that anime kind of sus. Umaru-chan, hey, your boy loves Umaru-chan, for a lot of reasons that's not specifically really about the main character, but the way how the show is. So, yeah, I definitely recommend the first season. I don't think I've seen season 2 or whatever that they have, right? Probably good. Yeah, they did a lot, Dogokobo. And now they're doing one of the ultimates, which is Oshinoko. Let me see where Oshinoko stands right now. Still number 1. Your list is public by default, but I haven't created an account. Number 1. It is number 1. If I could turn my phone, I'd show this, right? And I guess to give a bit of a disclaimer, the reason why I'm not really trying to record with laptop and my phone is because my laptop's having a bit of an issue. So trying to really add it between the two is just going to be a little bit of a hassle. So I don't think I'm going to do that, right? But I just hope that this microphone does pick up, because it tends to get a little bit funky at times. So I'm just really praying, pray that this is all going to be fine, right? But man, it's just, because what they did before this, I think out of all of this, I think like the ones that really, really stand out is Gekkan Shoujo, an anime that has been in my list, just dusted. As much as I love Umaru, I don't think Umaru has it. Man, crazy dog, crazy. Oh, Never mind, it do be like that. Man. Oh, and plastic memory. Doga Kobo? Oh, yo. Okay, plastic memories. 미카kuninde I'm not trying to suck. This is just how I sound. 미카kuninde. You know what? Never mind. Oh my god. Dumbbell nankiro moteru. Oh my god, that's a good anime. Dude, watching the anime really makes me want to like work out. Like, oh man, like I really relate to the main character, because I feel like both me and the main character share the same thing in common, because it's not that I'm hungry, I just love eating, so that is definitely something. Oh, and Yuri Yuri, oh my god, you know what? I feel like Doga Kobo, well, and again, not to mention Seven Uzai, I feel like Doga Kobo, they are like the dark horse version of Thanos, where you don't really recognize what they can do, right? And they'll spark every now and then. But then once they do, goodness gracious. And then when you interact with it, damn. Now, this is not to say that they're like ufotable or like Kyoto Animation level, but they're just insane, right? But yeah, wait. You know what? Anime. Top anime. Yeah. Number 1 is Oshinoko. Number 2, Fullmetal Alchemist. And number 3 is so weird. Bleach. I get it. The 1,000-Year War. Yeah, Sennen Kessenhen. I only read the manga. And manga, I've read up until like early Aizen. Don't even try to refresh what I know about Bleach. All I know is I love Rukia. Rukia best girl. Orihime pretty cute, but Rukia though, her drawings of her rabbits, very cute. All right, so and I like it when she did this as well in the series. Very cute. Wait, no, it's this. Yeah, it's very like very nice, very cute. I like her, but like, is it good? Is Bleach, especially the recent one, Sennen Kasenhen, or like the 1,000-Year War, is it good? And number 4 is crazy. Shingeki no Kyojin, the final season. Now, a hot take, I'ma say it. I think season 1 is the best. Season 1 of Attack on Titan has to be one of the best seasons of Attack on Titan, right? And you want to know why? I guess I have to, I have to come off. I have to come out clean. It had slice of life moments. Don't everyone remember that scene? When like Historia was about to get out and try to share food with Sasha, because she knows that Sasha has been running for this whole time as a punishment because she was eating. If I'm not mistaken, she was eating when she's supposed to introduce herself. Yeah. I don't know. I love that episode. I mean, I know it's like episode 2, episode 3, but it's so funny. But just to know that Historia just, I don't know, like there's so many like slice of life moments in season 1, whereas season 2 onwards, it just feels like lore and epic moments, lore mysterious. It's always that, and just epic fights. I don't know. I've come to a point in my anime journey, otaku's journey. I've come to a point where I don't know. I just feel like I like something to just lay back and just enjoy some of these characters just having fun, because if they're having fun, I could have fun as well, that's just how it is. I hope I'm not really hitting the microphone that much. I wonder if I'm just gonna wait. Oh, oopsie daisy. Just maybe. Oh, there you go. I hope it doesn't. I know it sticks out like a thumb. Gintama number 6. You know what? It's alright. What I mean by alright, I mean, I guess it's understandable. It's understandable how it get to number 6, because Gintama is such a hard series to get into. You know, in my opinion, Gintoki is such a is such a new type of main character trope that not much anime dares to follow. You know, you have characters that are very stoic. You know, take an example like from for example like Fate Zero, right? They make characters like Kiritsugu or like the most like airhead that you could think of, like not the level of To Love Ru type of airhead, but just like a typical airhead of of an anime character. That is just, that is just been spammed so many times in the anime world. Whoa, yo, number 7 is Kaguya, like literally Gintama top 6, and then you have Kaguya-sama. Sheesh. Bloody hell. Hunter x Hunter 11. I know some of you Gintama fans like, hey, Gintama should be at least top 5, because number 5 is surprisingly Steins Gate. My take, Steins Gate is pretty alright. Like, for me, a better equivalence of Steins Gate, for me, is ReZero. Because I've watched Steins Gate, I'm not kept up to the other seasons, but I remember watching Steins Gate. The thing is, right, to really appreciate the series, you gotta, you know, you gotta like stick around despite the slow pace, because it is incredibly slow pace. And the thing is, right, I know some of you are thinking, hey, a lot of slice of life anime is very slow as well. And you're correct. However, with Steins Gate in a way, it does put in your head like, oh man, like there's gonna be something that's very scientific that's gonna happen, like you like, at least with slice of life anime you could like sit down, right? But with Steins Gate it does keeps your toes up, because are you supposed to just chillax, or are you supposed to keep your toes, right? And yeah, the best part is like, aha, this happened. I'm being very ambiguous, because I don't want anyone that hasn't watched Steins Gate to just understand this 1, 2, and 3, because it is the payoff once you get through the slow part is rich. But like, I'm thinking of people, like, if I'm going to recommend someone, like let's just say if the first thing that they see when it comes to an anime list like is from the website My Anime List, and then you know what, I've finished this anime, let me watch Steins Gate. But then if Steins Gate don't meet the bar, then I bet it's going to make them confused. And for me, I feel like when it comes to My Anime List, I feel like the anime roundtable should happen, and we should really discuss, like, is Steins Gate there for the legacy purpose, or does it really belong there for what it has to offer? Because I'm telling you, if you're telling me, oh no, the animation is also really good, are you sure? I don't know. And number 10 again is that's not the OG Gintama. I think that's the 2011, 2012. Oh, no. I don't know, because this is 51, but it's the anime is, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, from 1 until 10, there's a few Gintamas up here. You could tell that the top 10s here is a little bit wicked, right? Because sometimes when I see like My Anime List, when people put lists, right, sometimes I like to wonder, like, because some animes, they have a lot of seasons. Do you count those other seasons as like a different side of anime? Or do you see, despite having multiple seasons, one anime, right? And some of you might say, oh, but like, for example, there's like some anime, like for example, Suzumiya Haruhi, they have the disappearance of Nagato. You see, now that's understandable, because, at that point we're taking in with a different POV and stuff, and that's quite understandable. And I can also understand like the the other argument of that counterpart, saying that it could be from the same universe and everything, and that's just a whole new kind of worms that I do not want to pop it out. But at least with that I understand. Or like with the recent season with Konosuba, like right now, where it's a spin-off of Megumin, but not the recent things that's going on, but it's the upbringing of Megumin, right? How she turned the way how she is and stuff, which I am definitely planning on watching, because I'm not a big rider of Konosuba, however I do love my what's her name? Is her name Aqua as well? Is her name Aqua? Man, like I've been watching a lot of Oshi no Ko. It's to the point that Konosuba novel series. If any of you read the novels, post it in the comments. You know, tell me how you feel about it, and also tell me how you read books. Because I don't understand them. I feel like y'all kind of weird chant. Dore Dore, number 8. No, not number 8 is like, the score's 8, but like ranked 441. Y'all are critical. Thought it'd be top 30. Yeah, her name is Aqua. Yeah, my favorite character is Aqua. You know, like, yeah, sure, she's a super airhead, but she's not like a, she ain't a brick. She ain't a brick of a brain. She's pretty smart. She's pretty smart. Okay, you know what? This video is longer than what I want it to be. But the last thing I want to talk about is an anime that I really want to see in the future, right? Because we know the boom of Tokyo Revengers, because Tokyo Revengers is, you could definitely tell the style is very iconic, and I wouldn't lie, like it's an art style that is very eye-catching. If you were to tell me that, do I like it or not, I do. However, the moment I hear it's high school kids, it's just so hard to really care about, because they're not really high school students in it. The length of their hair, the things that they could do, they're like martial arts discipline. How could they get to this level of strength and stuff? Like, for me, I just like to question things like, okay, it's one thing to be fantasized, and like, it's not supposed to be logical and everything. This is supposed to be something that is, much more on the what if side of things, right? And I totally get that, because I'm a Sword Art Online fan myself. I don't really question that much, but at the very least, at least with that universe, they try to make sense as best as possible, But with this one, it just feels like, oh man, it's such a conglomerate of things, and I just can't help but to think, no, they're kids, they're kids. I don't know, it's so hard to get a hold of, and yes, we do have a lot of Yakuza shows every now and then, like for example, Hinamatsuri, and also the household something, Yakuza Household, that's voice acted by the very, very good sound and also very good looking of a Japanese voice actor. But that's all jokes, I want those like fantasized type of Yakuza where they fight with different districts. I want to see those. Something like equivalent to the Yakuza game. With like Kiryu, Kiryu Kazuma, where like we get to see the insides of the Yakuza in, well, I would say industry, like gang, and also how do they interact with one another, how do they get cash, how does one side respect the other, and how does the other sees them as a threat, and which one sees them as rivals. I would like to see that going on, because like I think if there's anything that I would definitely check out, and I feel like everyone will be really interested as well, is a very, like, it doesn't have to be like really well animated, but just a very well adapted series, or an original series that's well thought out, of a Yakuza, of a Yakuza's life, and their like struggles and fights, within Japan. I think that'd be great, because I've been watching this series. I've been watching these movies called High and Low, the worst. It literally calls the worst. I'm not even saying it to review it. It has High and Low, the worst, and High and Low, the worst cross, right? And they're very interesting series. But as cool as they are, and as cool as the choreography, man, such a hard word to say. Say that 5 times. It's, again, I can't help but to be like, these are high school students. These are, I mean, at least that this is more believable. See, that's the thing, because why is it school? God damn it, why is it school? Like, can we please move on from this? Like, I'm not trying to say that the school trope is boring, because I still do, crack up an anime that has a school life, which is why I love Hyuka. But school, you kids, you tough lot, fighting each other almost to the death. Goodness gracious, and the parents are like, oh, okay, I mean, that didn't happen at all, but like, could you imagine they just come back home bruised up and they ask, "Oh, nani ka atta no? What's going on?" Guy said, "Oh, koronda, I fall." Yeah. Bruise here? Yeah, man, did a backflip fall. I fall. I fell, fallen. Okay, now I'm just trying to, spur out like different words of fall. But yeah, I think that's about it for this video. I didn't know I'd speak this much. I was planning on doing like a 10-minute video talking about Oshinoko, but I guess this is much more of a plethora about myanimelist and stuff, it's good to talk about anime, yeah, it's good to talk about anime. And yeah, and hey, if some of y'all want to talk about anime and you want to have that spark, the comments where is at, but please, let's revive the Endgame days, the Avengers days. Because if all of you could be very careful with the Avengers spoilers, then we should do the same with anime. We like there's definitely a bias with like Avengers like spoilers, but why not anime? Okay, so hopefully we could take care the same way, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just here, just spreading the love of anime. Hopefully I was supposed to say camera. This microphone is doing its job. The whole 25 minutes, 26 counting right now. Bloody hell, it's a long video. If any of you has stuck by up until the end, how about this? Here's a challenge. If any of you has stuck by up until 26 minutes, I want some of you to say, what's a good thing to say if you've reached here? I want some of you to post in the comments if you guys want to, and girls, and in-betweeners. Comment, comment kana. Because arimakana. Yeah, type in arimakana and or kana. That'll be cool. That goes to show that you actually watch till the very end. That'll be nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, that's it. Watch more anime. Stay healthy. Stay strong.